right, what's up on a Thursday afternoon? I'm here with Bill from Hilltops are for Dreamers.
Hey there. Nice to be here, guys.
All right, so tell my viewers who you are and what you do.
Okay, great. So my name is Bill. I play the guitar for the band Hilltops are for Dreamers. Uh, Actually, I would say that I'm the founder of the band, but at the same time, I collaborate and have a great team of people who are working together to make music. So this is very much appreciated. We're based in London, but our drummer is in the US. Originally, I'm
Okay.
from Greece, so pretty multinational, I would say.
Okay, now your drummers in the States, does that make things more difficult?
I wouldn't say so because it's a new cooperation. I'm very happy with that. He's an amazing
Hmm.
drummer, an amazing audio engineer. I would say, for the time being, things made easier. So we have
Okay.
a great material on the way.
Now, is there much of a metal scene in London?
Uh, there is always like a metal scene in London, to be honest.
Hmm.
Probably it's like hidden behind the scenes, but if you go around, there is always like gigs happening. There are some places that you can actually go into a gig every day.
Okay, that's cool. So, where did the band name come from? Hilltops are for Dreamers.
That's a great question. Thanks for that. I think it was more like a spontaneous thought that I might have while I was out. To be honest, having some drinks, and it's more like a kind of a name that has a bit of like romantic side,
Hmm.
where it combines like nature, it combines like dreams, it combines like a vibe, spiritual vibe that I would like to pass to the band.
Okay. So all right, so your style is very, I don't know, it's kind of all over the place, and I've seen you described in a lot of different ways. How would you say it is?
I would say that definitely we have some goth influences, but
Right.
being very honest, we always kept things quite loose. So influences from the wider metal scene. The last EP, the latest EP, which is going to be released tomorrow, 16th of Feb, is more a Scandinavian kind of style. It combines like a melancholic vibe while you have the
Hmm.
aggressive guitars at the same time.
And how'd you develop that sound?
I think it's more like the influence that I always had from childhood years. I grew up with bands like In Flames, like Soilwork at the
Hmm.
Gates, but at the same time I got into Opeth and Catatonia. And I'm very honest. I really like the post-hardcore scene from the other side of the Atlantic in the US. I think it's a
Hmm.
combination, like a blend of all that stuff.
Okay. So as you mentioned, your new EP is coming out tomorrow. Was that just some random date, or does that date have some sort of significance?
I would say it's not like a day that starts like for significant, but it's more like a series of releases that happened before that. And I believe now it's a good time. We're still in
Hmm.
winter. We still have like the winter vibes. So let's do it now because we're soon going into spring theoretically. So we have to do it now into the winter.
All right. So obviously, I've already heard it, but my audience hasn't. What can you tell us about this EP?
So it's a three-song EP. The three songs are The Firmament, Hyacinth, and Timeless Time.
Mhm.
Both have their own videos available on YouTube, and you can find it on Bandcamp, or you can stream it on Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, you name it. So it's a theme that is actually across the whole EP. So it's a concept and describes the, let's call it like the journey of the human life from the beginning till eternity. So it's
Mhm.
more like a kind of a dramatic soundscape, and I think the concept as well is focusing on the human life from a dramatic aspect as well, that we are here to evolve, decompress, even fail, and
Mhm.
the end could be a new beginning as well. The artwork is a real painting made by an artist based in Greece. Her name is Maria
Mhm.
Kalanji, and we just digitize it and it expresses this balance that we may have in order to exist, two worlds, one upper world and one world which is like down, and we're in the middle.
Okay. Give me one sec. There it is. I'm going to pop that image up just for a sec so I can see it.
Thanks a lot, that's great.
Mhm.
There you go.
Yeah.
Do you like it?
I do like it. It's really interesting. Like, I don't know, it's like roots and the upper and lower in the middle, and there's like the I don't know. I think it's really neat. I just love the way all the roots are like woven together and stuff. It's cool.
And it looks like an hourglass, to be honest. I thought
It
like
does.
this that actually influenced my story quite a lot, because if you say there's an hourglass and you turn it around, it's the new beginning, as I said, and also it's like you start from the top, and
Mm.
you go into the middle, where it could be like the middle of our short life, and then you go the bottom where the sand settles down, so it's like an hourglass as
Yeah,
well.
that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
So you released Hyacinth as a single a while back, right?
Correct, and not only Hyacinth, we released all of the three songs as different singles. So
Okay, so you
we're
released
like
all
into
three.
EP level now. Yep.
Okay, so how is reception for those been? Do people seem to like those songs?
So I think people liked Timeless Time, the second single, the most.
Hmm.
As I can see from Spotify, it has like the more of the streams, if that's an indication for what people like. So I think it goes quite well. There is a good reception. Reviews so far are pretty good. So I believe that people start to embrace what Hilltops is about.
All right. Let's see. All right, so let's talk about the third song, "Timeless Time." The end of that, I really like the end of that song. It was very, I don't know, it was kind of mellow, but it was kind of all over the place. I don't know, just what inspired that to sound the way it does.
So that's a nice one. You know what? The It has like a bit of an ethnic vibe, I would say, while it
Mm,
goes, and that was like that's an experimentation. When I leave myself free, probably I will find melodies from different kinds of music. So I just let myself free, and I wrote this. I wrote this guitar pattern on a nice drum pattern that I thought of, and
mm,
it was a good connection, to be honest, with the initial melody that actually is a heavy one, but at the end I play this in a smooth and mellow way. So it's a
right.
nice like outro from a dynamic beginning, compared to dynamic beginning. So
Mm.
that's it.
If you were an animal, what kind of animal would you be?
That's a good one, man. You know what? I would probably say that's very generic. I would go for the tiger. Not because I feel like a tiger, but
Mm,
recently I got so many documentaries with tigers and lions. So I probably I like something on that, and I think I mostly like the fact that these animals can also while being wild and like in the
mm,
jungle, and outside of the human civilization, we can actually sometimes they can actually cooperate with us. This is something that that's crazy, and it bring me this controversial thing that we people can't do that sometimes, and these animals can. So that's why I go with that.
all right. Um, is there anything we haven't really talked about that you wanted to talk about on here?
Yes,
Okay.
I would like to say a few things on how people can actually go and find our album.
Oh
So as
yeah,
I said,
sure.
number one, Bandcamp. You can go there. You can either stream it, digitally download it, or purchase a physical copy
Mhm.
of a vinyl style CD limited to 100 copies, which we will post on your address. And it has like the lyrics and the story of the EP in there as well for you to read and digest. Um, that's it for me, to be honest. This is something that I would like to highlight.
All right, awesome. And do you have anything you want to say to viewers who might watch this?
I'm very happy being here. Keep watching Lunar Confessions. Um it's a great place. It's very nice that you're promoting guys, metal and goth bands from the underground. Keep doing this. I think the music needs that, and people need to know, what's behind the scenes. And I think sometimes you can find great stuff in there.
Absolutely.
So thanks for that,
All right. Thank you very much for coming on. I really appreciate it.
Eric. That was a good interview. Thanks a lot. Thanks for having here. We keep in touch. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.